for you. Come on, that was intentional. I'm trying to help you out.
Violet recently was ranked 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the NA ladder, by the way, in support, so I'm happy to see him back. A bit of a monster in solo queue and in game. Striker's running out with the Reaper, so a little bit more defensive orientated for Shock. I thought we'd see a bit of May here, birdering a MirroR on the Doomfist Tracer. Almost full dive without the Diva. Space is on Zarya. MirroR going way too aggressive though, straight into Choi's laser beam. Birdering doing a lot of damage up on the high ground, got the armor to boot as well, but with one person down, and it being the Doomfist, you're going to be in a little bit more trouble than you'd like to be in. Violet taken rather low in the backline as well, but Birdering can't quite find the kill. Eventually Violet gets naded, but still somehow alive. Gave them enough time, however, to cap the point. However, BigGoose taking out Architect. Not a good start now for the re-engage.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't help Violet quickly enough. I was watching them just get bullied for a solid 15 seconds, and the rotations came way too late there. 18% on the board for this San Francisco squad against their southern Los Angeles counterparts. The Gladiators will take back the point.
Oh, was that a sleep? Oh, it was. MirroR did get slept. As a nade, straight onto a shield. He's going to be okay. Did give a lot of space there, actually. Answer's going to be up on the high ground, now to low. He's got the Deadeye ready and waiting to go, but Birdering does have... Oh my God. No! Oh my goodness, my heart leapt. I thought Arns got stuck. There's going to be a big boot onto Violet from OG and another one onto Arns. Oh dear! You never thought you'd go off the edge. You just stood right next to him. Goose swinging into the grab, picks himself up, 3 kills. I told you the backline is also sturdy for the Gladiators, and BigGoose showing why.
Oh, the whip shot just knocks the Cowboy off of the edge. Gladiators holding strong here, about to get to 50%. And you know, maybe not a lot of people know this, but this actually is a very big regional rivalry. North California versus Southern California.
Oh, yeah. He threaded the needle with that one as well.
I love that ability. I think it's a skill shot. It's really cool to see. But meanwhile, during all that, Striker and Hands just came back and won the fight.
All right, there we go. Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah.
There's a blink of an eye.
Don't know what happened, but they definitely won the fight.
Doesn't matter. Well, we know now as Shocker end up taking the point. Striker is the pulse. Oh, yeah. Back out. There's a Brig there. Although she hasn't got whip shot now, so you can be a little bit less scared. Yeah, he really wants his Brig. He wants BigGoose. Striker still lining up for it. Someone was touching the point for a brief moment. Striker goes for the recall now, in a little bit of trouble, but he's going to be fine for the time being. See, someone's still camping the point. I think it's Birdering. Not entirely sure.
It is.
That's a big flame strike from OG, actually wrapping through 3 people. Shadow hits the ground. Only 1 stun. It's going to be BigGoose. He gets stuck as Choi and OG bite the dust. Choi is now fighting on the point, or at least trying to, dueling up against Space, but Space winning the 1v1, and MirroR taking the game into his own hands as well, as Architect taken out on the sidelines, but still Striker being alive with the backup of Violence. So scrappy is this fight, but Birdering comes in clutch with the cleanup. Striker and Violet fall, and now 75% and building for the Gladiators.
I think some of that from MirroR is just trying to prove himself, you know, kind of new to the league, and he goes in with 7 HP against an Ana who's just hit 3 shots on you. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt them in the end, but I think that might just be like, I belong on this team, and then maybe not the best decision.
Yeah, it's costing just a little bit, but still 10% away for them taking the map. Ans does have the Deadeye. It's going to be so hard to actually get it off, though. This is going to be the thing. You're going to want to tuck yourself into a corner so you can go get booped off. Speaking of getting booped, OG just with the YOLO charge. Shadow into the shield, but he's already taken 2 lives. Smurf ends up trading it up as well as the main tank falls with Space with the grab. See you later, Choi, and now MirroR making himself known on the point. A beautiful counter pin as the Pulse Bomb tried to finish off Space, but it wasn't enough. A recall from Striker. Ans is going to be able to come back in with the Deadeye. Takes out MirroR, but still the point being contested. OT now in session for the Glads. Someone's going to need to touch. Ans is the only one there. Can't quite get it as Space finishes him off. And they will take a Lighthouse.
Yeah, the somersault, not really the best mobility tool there. In Space, we know him so much as a Diva main, but I thought his Zarya was definitely up to snuff there. He uses it to isolate his counterpoint Zarya. Make sure that Choi Hyobin can't come back with any miracle graviton plays. Some nice play there. Birdering also coming in big. I think a lot of people forget just how good Birdering has the capability to be. It's just about keeping him, I think, mentally happy and engaged on the team.
Now this is where the Widows really do come out.
5,
Or not.
4.
Oh!
This is the Widow stage.
Yeah,
for Ilios.
I was going to say, if he sticks on Kree, I'll be very, very sad. You see Arns finally on the Widowmaker.
All right, he's
Gonna
got
strike
a
on the Tracer now.
got
Double
a good
shield.
dueling partner. Murdering versus Ans.
He does. Good sparring partner. Double shield coming through for the shock. You can just weave yourself through these walls as well, these columns as well, if you're the Doomfist. There's the first kill. BigGoose ends up going down. MirroR and another one. In fact, there's OG. Just keep the camera on Arns. There's going to be a highlight reel in a second if we're not careful, and we might miss it. It's just so quick with the clicks. Points capped for the shock now. There's not going to be too much backup ready for Arns, though. This is going to be the only thing. It's going to be the first kill to start everything off. Oh, BigGoose didn't stand a chance, lined it straight up.
Burgerwing's actually going to switch off to the Tracer now because one of the best ways to deal with this Widow is to, well, have your own Widow, but also the Doom and Tracer can dive this. If Doom knocks her off, approach Tracer should be the cleaning up, but the Goose!
It was like it was nothing. Goose again, there's Shaz, support line down. Arns is just sitting up here, getting armor packs for days as well. You can't kill her if you have armor pack. Tracer at that distance does negative damage.
Hello.
You know, I mean, it's a very early sample size, but I gushed all year about how much I like Happy as a sniper. And it's very small sample size, but Ans reminds me a little bit of him, just how quickly he switches targets. When does San Francisco play Guangzhou? That's what we need. I need that duel in my life right now.
Disgusting. It's going to be disgusting. It's only going to be about the Widows. We should just have the YouTube stream split in two with Widowmaker POVs on each side. Pulse bomb for Striker. It's going to try and look for Shaz, I can imagine. BigGoose going fairly low. OG still got the ult. Oh, BigGoose, no. Manages to dodge out of the way, though, I say that. Striker run into a Venom mine, has to get out of there rather fast. Dueling out, does manage to kill Birdring. Arns eventually goes down as MirroR takes his life, and OG pushed on to the point with the nano. They finally get the flip here, but still a lot of time it took them to do that, and 80% on the board for the shock.
Yeah, you're getting yourself up to 80. That's usually a single fight away from winning that one. Birdwing has gone back to the Widow now that his team is holding the point. Easier to get those sight lines, easier to get into an aggressive position. Shock are going to be able to come back with a ton of ultimates, though. But that hurts. It hurts to lose Violet that early.
It does, but at least you can reset quick. And especially with Birdring and Arns being on the Widowmakers, you can kind of look for each other. There you go, scouting each other out rather fast. Going to be a rotation from them. Don't want to peek the same angle twice.
Just about trying to get in the position to use these tank ultimates right now. OG's got a Shatter. Shatters might define this next one.
No. Oh, Shatter. But he's going to get instantly taken out by Choi. That Supercharger doing so much work. It's still up. Beautiful grab. Nade in the back as well. Space and Birdring making it look easy. There's the late Space Jam for MirroR as he finishes up the Ansan Sniper. 50% now for Gladiators. Not looking too bad whatsoever. You thought it was all over there once OG went down to that Supercharger, but Space landed the perfect grab mixed with Shaz's nade.
And everyone on LA was so low during that fight as well, but they were able to get that final bits of damage in, 61 and counting up. But now this is going to be just some regular old Overwatcher. Not a whole lot of ults on the field. Shaz has his nano boost. We'll see if MirroR's the one who gets it. A lot of teams have been favoring nanoing Doom.
Oh, what a perfect engagement from MirroR. Does get booped away, though. That's going to be a little bit of a problem for him. Arns does manage to take him down and sleep onto OG. He's going to send him to the floor for just a moment. Arns finds another kill in the back. Shaz and MirroR have gone down, but a big shatter from OG in the front line is going to clean up. The Widows can carry so easily, but if your front line falls, the rest of your team is going to crumble around it, and now 90% for the Gladiators. Shock need to touch. Arns found the picks, but those picks are coming back to life and making their way back to the point.
That's going to be tough. They're going to have to push into a Graviton and space near it.
Managed to get it. OT now in session. Striker's got the pulse. Birdring near in the sights, though. They're going to be able to spot out Arns from a mile away as long as he doesn't get taken out. And the pressure is still there. They need to touch the point. The grab comes out to stop them. The Space Jam wasn't even needed. And the Gladiators will take the first map in the series.